Hello class. Well, today we're going to be talking about identifying parallel and perpendicular lines from 2 points. So, quick refresher, remember, slopes of parallel lines are equal. Okay, they are going to be exactly the same. And slopes of perpendicular lines are going to be negative reciprocals. Oh, that's a really bad E. So that simply means we change the sign, flip the fraction, okay? These are going to be the exact same. These we change the sign and flip the old fracture-rooney. So let's take a look at a few examples. Suppose we are given the following. Line 1 passes through -3, 8, and 0, 4, 2 through -4, -2, and 4, 4, and 3 through 8, 4, and 4, 1. First, we're going to find the slope of each line, and then we're going to determine whether they're parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So let's get started here. Remember, slope is going to be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, you've seen this, you've done this, it should be pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and label everything. x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so for line 1, okay, line 1, we have 4 minus 8 over 0 minus -3. So that gives us 4 minus 8 is -4. 0 minus -3 is +3. So slope of line 1 is -4/3. Okay, for line 2, I have 4 minus -2 over 4 minus -4. Okay, so that gives us 6 over 8, and that simplifies down to 3 over 4. Great. I'm already liking some of these relationships here. And finally, line 3. 1 minus 4 over 4 minus 8. That gives us a -3 over -4. Okay, and that does simplify down to +3/4. Okay, so now we've got our 3 slopes. We can start making some determinations. So line 1 and 2, I've got -4/3 and +3/4. Well, the sign changes and we flip the fraction. So those are going to be perpendicular. 1 and 3, -4/3 and +3/4 again, perpendicular. And 2 and 3, 3/4 and 3/4, absolutely parallel. Those are parallel lines. Okay, let's keep on trucking. Okay, suppose we were given line 1 through -1, 4, and -3, -2, 2 through -1, -2, and 0, 1, and 3 through -6, -3, and 3, -6. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so for line 1, okay, remember we have y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 for all these calculations. Line 1, I have -2 minus 4 over -3 minus -1. Okay, -2 minus -4 is, sorry, -2 minus 4, I apologize, is -6. And -3 minus 1, sorry, -3 minus -1 is -2. That's going to simplify down to +3 over 1 or simply 3. I'm going to keep this in mind here, okay? Because if I have a negative reciprocal, it's going to be easier to see if I remember that's 3 over 1. Okay, line 2. I have 1 minus negative 2 over 0 minus negative 1. Okay, 1 minus negative 2 is positive 3, and 0 minus negative 1 is positive 1. So that also gives me a slope of 3. Line 3. Okay, put that right here. I have negative 6 minus negative 3 over 3. Sorry about that. Over 3 minus negative 6. Okay, negative 6 minus negative 3 is going to be negative 3. 3 minus negative 6 is going to be a positive 9. So I have negative 3 over 9 simplifies down to negative 1 over 3. Okay, so now let's take a look. 1 and 2, 3 and 3, parallel. 1 and 3, 3 and negative 1/3. Got that negative reciprocal thing going on. Perpendicular. And 2 and 3, 3 and negative 1/3, again, perpendicular. There you go. Find your slopes, determine your relationships. Last example. So at this point, you should be feeling pretty good about calculating the slope through these points. So go ahead and pause the video now and calculate the slopes. Okay, go ahead and pause the video, and when you come back, I will show you the answer. So pause video now and calculate your slopes of lines 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so after coming back, doing your calculations, you should have a slope of line 1 as 1/4, a slope of line 2 is -4, and a slope of line 3 is negative 1/3. Okay, you can see my calculations here for line 1, 2, and the triple. So let's take a look at our relationships. So line 1 and line 2, 1/4 and -4. Well, I've got a negative reciprocal, perpendicular. 1 and 3, I have 1/4 and negative 1/3. While they do switch signs, well, 1/4 and 1/3, they're just different. So that's going to be neither. And lastly, 2 and 3, -4 and negative 1/3. Same signs, but completely different values. That's also going to be neither. Okay, hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, see me in class. Thank you.